so excited to be back. I think that, we really created something special for audiences this second season. Our format, we've tweaked the format, made some changes, some really cool changes along the way. We now have 3 bracket system of the West, the East, and Central, of competitors representing each bracket. Titans will go on to represent each bracket, and then of course at the end of the season, it will all culminate to, again, just 2 winners, female Titan and a male Titan. We also have best 2 out of 3, and what that allows us to do, it allows us to expand on the narrative of these competitors who we bring on and their backstories, because we spent a lot of time last season really creating these backstories that were authentic backstories, and we found that the audiences were really invested in all our competitors, but we were one and done. So you competed, if you lost, you went home. And it was pretty jarring for the audience, and now we went back to the table and thought, there's a better way to do it. What's the better way? Well, the better way is, why don't we make it 2 out of 3? So now we spend a lot of time making sure that our audiences they are invested in our competitors right from the get-go, and if our competitors lose a competition, well, they're going to come back. So again, you go best 2 out of 3. I've had the opportunity over the years throughout a very fortunate career to have wrestled and performed in every major arena, not only in the United States, but certainly all around the world, stadiums around the world, stadiums here in the United States, from 10,000 people to 110,000 people. And, the crowds that I was able to perform in front of, they were electric. What we have created here with the Titan Games is something very similar, even though on a scale, it's not 100,000 people. In terms of energy, in terms of mana, in terms of spirit, in terms of what the Titan Games is all about, bringing these competitors, these athletic competitors from all walks of life together, ready to lay it all on the line here in the Titan Arena. It's very special. So the first time I walked on set, there was, I had the goosebumps, and it's something that you can't hold back. And the culture that we have created here, I'm very proud of that with the Titan Games, is one of blood, sweat, respect. The first 2 you give, the last one you earn, and it is all earned here in the Titan Arena. Well, in our first season, we were able to create the Titan Arena. It was an outdoor arena. It was in California. We shot roughly from 8 o'clock at night to 6 o'clock in the morning, and we had a lot of we had big crowds coming out for that, and they had a lot of fun, and the competitors had a lot of fun too, and they really competed their asses off. In going back to the drawing boards for season 2, again, we look at every aspect of our show and think, well, how can we make it better? Can we improve? And let's take out the scalpel and let's see where we can improve. So we decided that we were going to create a Titan Arena that was going to be indoors, where now, there's a lot of positive effects of that, and one of which is the sound has nowhere to go, and it stays in here. And when you hear the music, and when you hear these competitors, and when you hear the explosions, and you feel the energy, again, it doesn't just go off into the ether. If you're in an outdoor arena, it stays in here. So it's very, very palpable. So in creating this Titan Arena, and we also wanted to create a Titan Arena that was a little bit bigger, because we wanted to make the challenges a little bit bigger. We wanted to make Mount Olympus bigger, badder, and in the spirit of that, we had to find a place that was going to allow that to happen. So I got to give it up for our engineers and our builders, our set designers, to decorators. I mean, the entire crew. But especially the engineers who were able to come in and just, build this incredible monstrosity known as a Titan Arena. Individuals way smarter than I am. And my job was to come on set, spend a little bit of time, look around as they were building the challenges, as they were building Mount Olympus, as they were building just everything in here, and say, okay, is it, and I would say to the guys, shit's hard, right? It's going to be really hard for them. Yep, it's going to be hard, Rock. Okay, good. That's all I need to know. The fans are invaluable to the energy of the arena. The fans are invaluable to the competitors. because the competitors feed off their energy and feed off their spirit. And these competitors have traveled long distances. We have some who've traveled from out of the country, all across the country too as well. And they bring their friends, they bring their families, and it's very meaningful to them. So, our fans who are able to come here, what's interesting, what we have found about our Titan Arena fans who wind up coming here, they don't come from central casting. And it's not like, where they come and they sit on their hands. Like, they know they're coming to experience something that is one of a kind and, quite frankly, unlike anything that they've experienced before as it relates to a television series or a show or an athletic competition like this. So, and they know that now, after establishing that with in the first season, season 2, the fans they're more invested, they're louder. And not only that, but most importantly, the fans, they're all having such a great time. When you look up here in the Titan Arena in the stands, the fans are dancing, they're singing, they're having a great time. In between setups, I'm telling jokes, I'm on the microphone with them. We keep them very, very entertained and very close to the action too, because it's still, even though this is a massive, again, arena, there's still an intimacy to it too, and the fans feel that too, because the fans are this close to the competitors. We wanted to create a scenario where we still had your everyday people from all walks of life who were exceptional athletes. Now, not only do they have the ability to go against each other and compete against each other, but now they have the ability to go and compete against the greatest athletes the world has ever seen. So, for example, we have from the UFC, Tyron Woodley, who is a welterweight champion and an incredibly accomplished mixed martial artist. Who has the potential to go down as being one of the all-time best. He is a beast. We have Victor Cruz, of course, from the New York Giants, Super Bowl champion. We also have Joe Thomas. Joe Thomas, arguably the greatest offensive lineman to ever play in the NFL, holds the record for 10,363 plays in a row without taking a break. Now, you got to think about how hard that is, right? So, these offensive, especially when you're playing down in the trenches with these O and D linemen, you get banged up. You always it's your knees, it's your neck, it's your shoulders. I've been there, so I know the pain. And this Iron Man, Joe Thomas, he's played through 10-time Pro Bowler. So that's on the men's side. On the women's side, we have Claressa Shields. She is arguably one of the greatest boxers of all time, incredibly accomplished, gold medal winner, world champion, multi-time world champion. We also have Jessie Graff. Jessie Graff, record-breaking American Ninja Warrior, also an incredible stunt woman from my community of Hollywood. She's a badass too as well. We have Hannah Teeter, who is a multi-time gold medal winner in terms of snowboarding. She is a complete badass. So we have these incredible celebrity Titans who are the best of the best at what they do. And they come here to lay it all on the line in the Titan Arena as well. So we have Cari champion and Golden Boy Mendez. And what we wanted to do was they have a great chemistry together. And I think the dynamic of Cari and Golden Boy, fans are going to love. I'm enjoying it. I know the competitors enjoy it too. Everybody here in the Titan Arena, they enjoy it too as well. I'm on the floor, interactive with the competitors, with Cari and Golden Boy. And, we make quite the trio, myself and Cari champion and Golden Boy. Well, what the Titan Games means to me is something that it's deeply personal to me. And you have a group of individuals, from the competitors to the producers to the NBC network, to our producing partners, to the fans who watch globally, to the fans who come to the Titan Arena. Everybody comes here because they want to be part of something that helps people get better and improve in a certain aspect of their life. And I love that, because when you strip away the lights, the pomp and circumstance of everything, that we are very fortunate to be a very successful show on NBC. It all distills down to individuals who want to give it their all, who want to fight through, lay it all out on the line, and compete and get better. And there's a DNA that we have at $7, our production company, and our $7 companies, and that is blood, sweat, respect. It's being the hardest workers in the room. doing your best to be humble and hungry, create opportunities, put in the work with your own two hands. These are all tenets that extend to everybody who comes on the show. What I also love is that everybody that we have brought on to the show, our competitors, they're all good quality people, like good quality human beings. And that's what's very special about the Titan Games to me. And why should people watch it? I think people should watch it because it's going to be fun, it's going to be entertaining, and quite frankly, there's nothing like it on TV. But also what we have found is, and this is the best part about people watching the Titan Games, is it's an inspiring show. And it's a motivating show. What we found is after an hour and the show goes off the air is people are ready to run through a wall, they're ready to go to the gym, they're ready to get after their goals, whatever it is. So that's a very unique aspect about the Titan Games. And that at its core and at essence is why I'm excited for people to watch Titan Games.